Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Embedded Studio. So today we will see the C programming for embedded system, and we are starting a new playlist for C programming for embedded system. So let's start. It's first today. We'll talk about the basic data types. What is the data types, and then we will see what are different data types and what is the difference between embedded C data types and most of C data types. Then next we will see the reserve keywords, what is the reserve keywords, and variables, what is a variable in a C, in embedded C. And next we will see the input output, conversion specifications, etc. So let's start. First is the data type. So what is the data type and why it's matter in C? So C programming data types tells that compiler what kind of a data variable can store, and if the data will be stored in a memory, so how much memory is required for that variable. So that's why we will use, in a simple definition of a data type, is a type of a value, means which type of value, it's numerical or characteristical or a float, etc. Then memory size and operation allowed on it. So basically, so why data types matter in embedded C? So it tells to compiler allocate memory accordingly to the data type is first. Second is the improve the code efficiency, important in embedded C, because we have in embedded C we have a limited memory, and you have to manage very carefully of that memory. So yes, it's very complicated when you define large type of data types instead of the bits of a data type. So we have to understand you getting what is the data types. Next, we type of a data types. Basically there are three types, main three types of a data type. First is the basic data type or a primitive data type. Next one is the derived data type derived data type, and third one is a user defined data types. So what is the basic data types? So data types, first is integer means to store the integer values like numerical value. Second one is the float is a decimal numbers, like decimal values will be stored, and its size is a 4 byte. It's depend on the which how many bits your PC is, like 32 bit or 64 bit. It's depend on the that size. Then next is a character. It's store the single character, exactly 1 byte. Next is a double. Double is the precision float values, like 10 point something, 1 2 3 4 5. So you have to store in a double. So next is the derived data type. Derived data type is built for the basic types using a C system. There are three derived data types. First is the array. It's a fixed sequence of same type of elements, nothing but array. Then is a pointer and function. So user defined data types means the user is a defined that data type. So first is a structure, union and enum, and type div. So this is the data types. So we will see the specific and embedded data type. So why it's required in embedded system special data types? because we have a limited memory, and you have to manage that memory in a specific manner. So we use the uinit 8, means unsigned integer 8 bit only. So, and by default integer 8 bit, it's signed 8 bit. Signed bit means it's number which either a positive or a negative, and unsigned 8 bit means only number is a positive. Okay, so this is the special embedded data types. Then we will see the reserved keywords in the C. First of all, we understand the keywords. So keyword is the special words that are reserved by C language at that time when it predefined meaning. So uh, you cannot use them as a variable name. Okay, so there are 32 keywords in C, different. See, its keywords is already keywords predefined, so you cannot be used as a variable or a function name also. So there are 32 keywords, and like here there's some example is the integer, if else, returns, for, while, do, characters, etc. And mm, so keywords define the structure of a program, like I use the loops, condition, and functions, etc. So next is a variable. So variable is the uh, like store something, like a container that stores something. So variable is name location. Is denote the where exactly my uh, my values are stored in a memory. So variable name location memory that store the value, and the name lets read and write into easily. Okay, so there are some naming rules in variables, that letter, digits, and underscores only allowed it. Uh, like letters means a lowercase and uppercase A to Z. Number is a 0 to 9, and underscore is like hypo underscore. And second one is the what is not allowed in variables. So you cannot start with a number like integer 1a, or no space between the variables. If you want to declare a long name, then you have to not give a space. Then you cannot be used a keyword as a integer init, like init as a variable you cannot be used. Okay, and most of the variables, if you declare, it's use the snake case. Okay, we will see in VS Code how to write this one. Just let me finish this PPT. Okay, so keywords is a reserved words, and variables are user defined names. Okay, so next is the we will see the input and output in C. So what is input and output? So we have we know that there is a standard library like hash include stdio.h. So why it's include that standard library? Because it the some input output like a printf or scanf, its definitions and declarations are declared in that file. That's why we have to use the standard library. And then so starting with the printf. So printf is acts as the output, means if you want to print the output on a screen or a console or special outputs, that's then we have to use the printf. Then second is the scanf. Scanf is used for reading the format input from the user. If you want to take the input from the user, then you have to use the scanf. And getchar and putchar are also similar, like a getchar is a similar like a scanf, but it used only single character for the lightweight and fast. And putchar is a like similar like a printf. And if you want to get string as input, then use the fgets. Okay, so this is all about the input output. Then you have to know about this format specifier and the conversion specifiers. So specifier is nothing but, if you see this example printf, there is a percentage d is nothing but the format specifier, because it's tell that printf that percentage d means integer data type you have to store. If percentage f, then it's a float value, and if a percentage c is a character value or a letters, and s is nothing but string value. There is another is a percentage u that is stored at unsigned integer values. Okay, so this is the format specifier. So next we move to the VS Code, that I will show how the this exactly in the VS Code, how it's defined and how to declare. So integer is nothing but the data types character, float, and unit is a special data types in embedded C. So here if you declare the variable, then it's simple. A is variable, B is variable, and you want to take care like you don't have the declare variables like a space b fee equal to 10. This is not allowed. See, okay, if you declare multiple names, then you have to take underscore, then it will be stored definitely. Okay, and another one is you can start from the number like this. It already showing the red, because it means this is the error. And you have to use the snake case, means like this one, speed motor value, like this, if you want to use in most of embedded C. Snake case. Okay, so this is this is next one is the printf. It says it's print to the console that whatever the value you want. So here we declare the format specifier. It's the percentage d, and this slash n means next line I want to print. So okay, so this will print the values. If I execute this code, then will be see this value. Okay, now we talk about the scanf. If you want to take input from a user, use the scanf. If I want the value input as then you have to send the address of variable that you where to store. So I will create the first variable here. So integer v, then scanf take the value, then I will printf that user will be give value here, value, enter value, enter value. Okay, so if I execute this one, then see, and remove this one, and see, enter value is a printer, and here the cursor. So I will 12, and if I want to what user give the value I want to see, then I will use the printf percentage d comma value of v. enter user enter this one. Okay, enter the value. If I enter the value is 12, then so user entered the 12 value. Okay, so this is the user input and all the things. So that's it from my side. Only one thing is remaining is the getchar and putchar. It's as simple as the print char ch and ch as getchar means read the one character. Okay, and if you put char in the bracket, you have to pass the ch, means whatever the user enter, this put here. Okay, just put here. Okay, ch get, okay, getchar. I will so declaration is this one. This is the function. That's this error is gone. Now I execute. I will say w. See, I will send this we, but it put it only one character and give me only w. Okay, that's it from my side. If you found this video is helpful, then please subscribe my channel and like my video and share this video also. So please guys, support. Without your support I cannot do anything. So that's it from my side. We will see in the next video what is operator in a C and how to use in the embedded